Welcome to BMA Comics Con. I'm Brian, and today we'll be taking a look at the comics being released October 10th, 2018. Make sure to stay tuned to the end to see if you won last week's giveaway. The What If stories seem like they've been going real well, and this one seems like it's going to be one that I want to see. In this issue, Peter Parker becomes the Punisher, so pretty much instead of learning that he has a responsibility to protect everyone with his powers, he instead takes the Frank Castle approach and only protects the innocent, killing the guilty. This is going to be a fresh take on Spider-Man, and I want to see it. To help us get in the Halloween spirit, this 80-page one-shot contains 10 scary stories about your favorite DC heroes. The X-Men Black series continues, this time with Mojo. In this issue, Mojo has another idea to boost ratings for his show that involves the X-Men. Also, the Apocalypse story continues at the end of this comic. Dan Slott is back writing Spider-Man, or at least teaming up with Christos Gage to write the sequel to Spider-Verse. In this story, the villains from Spider-Verse have broken free, and it's up to Team Spider to stop them again. There are chances for more first appearance in this book, but one thing we will definitely get to see is the Spider-Man from the video game. When Jake plays his guitar, he powers up Murder Falcon, the being that was sent to Earth to protect us from the monsters that have come to destroy everything. And to think, his abandoned girlfriend left him not too long ago. The Star Wars Solo movie is being adapted into a comic, and this is issue 1. It also includes deleted scenes and backstories. After the universe ends, humanity's only survivors are a crew in outer space, and now one of theirs have been killed. They will need to find out who or what is trying to exterminate all of mankind. Now that Venom has been through the ringer fighting the symbiote god, he's about to be tossed into another whirlwind, but this time it'll be a mental one, as Venom will be tormented on a more emotional level. I'm sure that means adding more to the Venom lore, as that might make it worth reading as they continue to expand the world of Venom. Captain America fights to rescue Sharon, but with Taskmaster waiting for him, leaving alive won't be an easy task. I guess even Squirrel Girl is cashing on the fact that Marvel feels the need to unnecessarily kill their characters, because this new story is called The Death of Squirrel Girl. Will this actually be the death of Squirrel Girl? My money is that it isn't, but you can pick it up and find out. With the Power Rangers Shattered Grid story over, this is the time the Power Rangers need to recover. Hopefully they find a chance to get some peace. The Exiles find themselves in a town in the Middle East, and it seems like one of them is mistaken for Aladdin, and now they have to answer to the 40 Thieves. Could this be Disney and Marvel's first crossover? Probably not. I bet they're gonna go with a more classic version of Aladdin, but I would read this to find out. Domino 7 starts a new story arc, so this would be a perfect jumping on point and start reading a comic that, according to critics, this is probably one of the best comics you're not reading. If you are reading Domino, let me know what you think of it in the comments. Rosen and her team must fight the Fallen, and one of them has betrayed the others, and the outcome from that poses a new threat. X-23 and Gabby finished their fight against the Cuckoos. I'm sure we can guess which sister team is going to come out on top, but the question is, what repercussions will they face after fighting a gang of psychics? In this issue, Emma Frost comes to Iceman for help. I'm willing to bet that she will end up manipulating him into doing something. Boomerang, Spider-Man's villainous roommate, is the worst, and in this issue, he takes Spider-Man to a villain bar. I'm sure this is gonna be a fun time. Spider-Man and Deadpool are empty nesters. They've nursed Master Matrix out of his anti-human ways, and now it's time to let him go off into the world. Hopefully their lessons stick. This final issue is what Ben Reilly's story has been leading to ever since the Clone Conspiracy. With his final actions here, he will save his soul, or he'll condemn himself for all eternity. Or at least until they bring him back, because comics do that. The Infinity Wars continue in issue 4, and with Infinity Warped, this is reality's best bet. Namor has banished the land dwellers from Atlantis as he prepares for war. War is coming to Atlantis, and it's up to the Avengers to save the day before the oceans are painted red. Miss Marvel doesn't have control of her powers, and Shocker is still a threat to Jersey. Hopefully Bruno's Hail Mary can fix things. The Avengers are in need of Hulk's help. There's a lot of bad blood between the two of them. What are the Avengers willing to do to get the Immortal Hulk to join? As Redhood makes a new name for himself, his solo act is about to take a more violent and bloody turn after he gets a message from someone in his past. Superman tries to stand his ground and protect Earth from Ragozar and his greatest villains he's banished to the Phantom Zone. Will Superman be able to stand long enough for the others to come up with a plan to get Earth out of the Phantom Zone? Meanwhile, Supergirl is still out there trying to find the truth about Ragozar's part in Krypton's destruction. After breaking into the Green Lantern's database, she may have found the truth behind her home planet's demise. Continuing from last week's Wonder Woman and Justice League Dark, where they barely got away from Hecate, the new plan is to see if Wonder Woman can harness the powers Hecate is after, giving them an advantage against her. Heatwave has gotten a serious power upgrade. Now Flash has to find a way to defeat a fire monster that can control the flames. We get a break from the Atlantis storyline in this issue as Captain Boomerang is sent off to Australia to save his home country from a bomber. Plastic Man has to do something about this evil cabal that's framing him for crimes. I hope he knows it's going to take more than a fly swatter hand to stop Queen Bee. Not a Beyonce reference. Hawkman is following the clues of his many past lives. He's with the Atom in the Microverse, and their next stop is planet Mazga, a sentient planet that would like to kill them both. Is Cobra a big enough threat to unite Gotham's Trinity, Batman, Gordon, and Harvey Dent? Or should I say, Two-Face? Things don't seem to be going well for Catwoman in her new city, and this issue takes a brief pause from that as she looks back on her life as she talks to her sister. Speaking of reflection issues, although we will see more Fred, this issue is focused around Daphne's life. We take a look at her past to now as she finally gets time to grieve the loss of her partner. It seems the Titans are going through a lot right now. They're failing to save the victims of the Source Wall, which questions their validity, and also they're still hiding secrets from each other. This is the final issue in this series, and the story wraps up with Michael Cray, Wonder Woman, Constantine, and the Apocalypse. Kick-Ass's new team has been captured and tortured. Will she be able to save them without giving in to the bad guys? Will she have to reveal her secret identity? The first story arc of Unnatural ends here, and it promises to have a twist to it. Winning the Bully Wars proves who the ultimate bully is, but not just anyone can sign up. You have to prove your worth first. The Beauty Task Force is working hard to close the latest brutal case in time to enjoy the holidays. On the website, I mentioned some of the notable releases that are coming out that didn't make it to the video. For example, this week Wonder Woman Earth 1 Volume 2 will be coming out, and as I don't normally mention graphic novels or trades, I thought I would throw that one in this week. This week's giveaway is Spider-Geddon #1, and in order to enter to win, all you have to do is leave a comment on this video and be a subscriber. The winner will be announced next week, so just tune back in next week on that video to see if you won. You will have till next Thursday to claim your prize. Speaking of winners, let's talk about the winners of last week's giveaway, which is more than one. Because, you know, it's been a while since I've done this, so to catch up, I decided everyone who left a comment on last week's video by Thursday is a winner. So each one of you are listed here. All you have to do is comment on this video letting me know that you want to claim your prize, and I'll respond to you on how you can do so. Thanks again for spending your time with me and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, please let me know what comics you plan on reading in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Until next time, Brian out.